You know exactly what kind of energy to interact with. You know what kind of energy you want to invite into your space, into your home, into your life. And you know when to shut the door and say no. Nine of Pentacles, luxury energy. I like it. Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance in the form of being able to live the way that you want, being able to have the freedom to have a flamingo and a pool and a nice drink and an umbrella and flowers and really be in that feminine energy of receiving it all. A lot of times people have so much abundance, and I've seen this firsthand, where they could live in mansions and not feel like they have enough, not feel like their kids have enough, not feel like they're creating enough, because it all comes from a space of I'm not enough. The Fool. I love the Fool card because the Fool card means that there's a beautiful beginning taking place. It doesn't matter where I'm going as long as it's somewhere. And what I'm feeling from both of these cards together is freedom. Both of them, in some way or the other, are representing this new beginning where you get to live the way you want. You get to address all kinds of institutions, marriage, friendships, education, work, all from a space of I can do it my way now. I don't have to go into this is how society wants it. This is how it has to be done. That the whole structure is falling apart. Four of Cups, I feel like there's a little bit of dissatisfaction though. Why? Let's find out. The Chariot. You're not happy with the way, the momentum at which this is happening. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the Fool card. The Fool card is the beginning of the deck of tarot. Now, the Fool card, we're being told that you're just starting. And when you're just starting out on something, you can't have it all together. It feels a little bit messy because it's a path that you haven't taken before. So you won't know what you'll find. But that's the beauty of something new, that there's always surprises, that you can live in a way that you've never imagined. And when you leave it to the universe to show you what else is possible, you're not coming from a space of the past and what has happened. When you finally surrender to that and surrender to the flow and trust it, be ready to be blown away. So this dissatisfaction that you feel with momentum, why isn't it happening fast enough? Why is it taking so long? Have you ever thought of the fact that maybe, just maybe, this is the pace that is safest for you? Your higher self will not sign you up for a pace, for momentum that you're not able to harness and receive with a relaxed nervous system, with ease, with peace, with grace. Sometimes momentum can be really fast. Sometimes you can speed into something and not be ready for it. Sometimes you can quantum leap into a new reality, which could be a new income bracket, which could be a new country that you live in, which could be a new system altogether that you're a part of. And you can feel so overwhelmed by it because you're not used to it, that you can't find a way to ride the waves and have fun and be happy and feel joy. And that's what you're being told here, that don't be disappointed and don't feel, I don't want to use the word ungrateful because it's really harsh, but don't feel like you aren't there yet. Don't feel like it's a bad thing that you haven't reached the point that you want to reach, because to reach the pinnacle, to know it's the pinnacle, you need to start somewhere. And that journey up is what gives that pinnacle moment where I have it all essence. With that moment is built upon a series of smaller events that take you there. Making sense? Then we have the Hanged Man. Oh, someone is irritated because there is waiting. There is a lot of waiting. It does feel like, oh my God, I could have all of this right now. Or some of you are waiting for streams of income to start flowing in at the level at which you're satisfied. And that's not happening for you. So the Hanged Man is telling you that it's a waiting time for you to change your perspective. It literally says, I see it differently. The waiting, the hold on to your horses. We're not jumping into this right now, is to show you different aspects and perspectives of this new beginning that you're embarking upon. Maybe it's not just tunnel visioned into the old matrix version of things. It's not these standard things that you should have: a big house, um, maybe 3 cars of a certain level. Maybe you want to have the perfect partner, the perfect wife, or the perfect boyfriend, or whatever it is, the perfect partner in your life. But what you're missing out on is the myriad of ways in which you are able to receive. That's what the creator, that's what the universe wants to share with you and show you, is that the myriad of ways in which you can receive and fully live this reality that is being given to you, that is being promised to you, that is going to be yours, that needs to expand. Your understanding of receiving needs to expand. Sometimes people can have it all materialistically, but they can feel empty inside, and they can feel like they're not good enough, and they can feel like they don't have friends, they can feel like they don't have support when they want to start a new venture, they can feel like they don't have enough creativity in them, they can feel blocked. If they're a writer, if you're an artist, you could feel completely blocked, and that could be challenging for you. So if the universe is asking you to wait, maybe it's asking you to look at things from a different perspective of how many different ways in which you can receive. Feminine energy means the ability to open yourself up and surrender to the universe to receive in so many ways that you too will sit back and be like, whoa, what on earth is going on here? And enjoy it and thoroughly enjoy it. With a strength card, I'm shown that you are overcoming your fears. You're starting to befriend your fears. Some of your highest fears have spiked in the last 6 months. You have felt incapacitated at times because you felt so afraid of meeting your worst nightmare. And right now, I'm being told that because of the wait time, because you've been made to hold on so you could see things differently, you have started to realize that, the worst case scenario is still working in my favor. What if everything that takes place in your life is there because it is serving you? What if life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you? So even the things you see as, oh my God, this is the end of me, is something that's taught you something. It is an experience that's shaped who you are. It is an experience that's taken you to your next level so that you can enjoy things deeper, further, understand yourself at a deeper level. 6 of Wands, you're number one, you did it. Okay, yes, there's a new beginning. Yes, something new is coming up for you. A luxurious life is coming up for you where you can chill out, relax, and receive. We can see that already. It's coming in fast. We can see that too. 6 of Wands tells me it's time to celebrate what you completed. The fact that you overcame your fears, you faced them, and you said, hey, you know what? It's fine. It's fine if this happens. I'm going to be okay. I know at the end of the day, I'm going to be okay because I've survived a lot. I've come through a lot, and now we're not in survival. We're not going to be glorifying survival anymore. We're going to be looking into a space of complete nervous system relaxation, down-regulated nervous system, which feels at peace, which feels safe. No more there's a bear chasing me kind of feelings inside of your body. No more racing heartbeat. No more, oh my God, looking over your shoulder. None of that. 6 of Wands is telling you celebrate that you came out of that 3D matrix of the universe. That 3D matrix that you came to experience on earth and to come ascend out of, you've ascended out of that. So take some time to celebrate that part of you. Celebrate that bit that's showing so much strength to look at its fears in the face and be like, yeah, whatever. Sure. It's not going to end me. Your wounds are showing up. Handle with care. Yes, you're on a new beginning. Yes, you've overcome your fears, but it doesn't mean that your body, your nervous system, your emotions aren't delicate. It only means that you know now that you need to take care of them so much more. So that every time you enter a new situation, every time you're in a new experience, anytime you enter a new room or a familiar old one, you know exactly what kind of energy to interact with. You know what kind of energy you want to invite into your space, into your home, into your life. And you know when to shut the door and say, no, not anymore. I'm not open to that anymore. I'm not willing to interact with that anymore. And that no from you is enough. You might have to say it 4 times and really mean it, but whenever you do mean it, people are going to get the hint. And if they bring drama into your universe one more time, you're going to just look at them and be like, I'm done with this. And that's why you need to handle that heart space with care. It has been wounded, it has been hurt. Anyway, the sun card. Brightest, brightest, brightest future. I mean, which kid didn't love the carousel and didn't love sitting on these horses and doesn't love a milkshake and doesn't love the bright sun, like absorbing the warmth of the sun? I mean, the sun card is a visibility card. It is a card of shining. It is a card of being seen, being recognized. But most importantly, it's the card of your inner sun, making you feel like you belong, making you feel like you're enough, making you feel like that's it. This is me and I love it. So the sun card popping up with the 9 of Pentacles shows me you have it set. The hard part is over. The difficult part is over. And if it's taking a little bit to kickstart into this chariot momentum, enjoy it. Enjoy the rest phase. Enjoy the phase of nothing happening on a daily basis, because suddenly that's going to change and everything's going to happen so fast for you. Page of Cups. Someone is also embarking upon making new decisions for themselves where they feel emotionally fulfilled. But I see a death card right after that. So what is it's the end of? Oh, the Three of Swords and the Death card came pretty close. So it's the end of, let me pull out one more card. It's the end of loneliness. It's the end of doing things by yourself, because I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles come out as well. It's the end of pain and suffering, and it's the beginning of sharing and experiencing things together as a team, as a group, as a community, as a family, as friends. It's finally time to come out of this solitude and go into the space where there are friends, there are people, and they are, and you know what? No, everybody has light and dark. When someone comes to meet you, comes to hang out with you, you're having a moment spending time with them. If they bring 3D energies that take you back into suffering, change the frequency and take it higher. Let them match your frequency instead of you being downgraded into whatever they're feeling. That's the difference right now. It is the death of pain and suffering, and it is the beginning of sharing your brightness, sharing your fun, sharing your love of life, sharing your taste in music, sharing whatever kind of creativity and fun that you bring to the table. It's finally time to bring that to the forefront. I'm going to pull out 3 more cards. I see the Judgment card, the 9 of Swords, and the Star. Okay, the 9 of Swords is that part of you that feels like, is it too late? Have I not made it? It's your doubt. Don't play with doubt. The only one who can get you out of doubt energy is you. So if you go out there and start blaming other people that they've been filling my head with so much conversation, they've been filling my head with doubt, they've been saying so many different things. So because of them, why are you listening? Why are you inviting those conversations? Aren't you at that page, like, aren't you on that page in your book now where you're just like, I decide what conversations are had with me? Yes, you have the power to do that. Yes, you can be the decision maker there. Yes, it's up to you to get up and leave very politely too. I have something to do. That's it. Walk out. So, no, it's not too late. No, there's not too much. There's no negativity and fear here with the kind of cards that you've gotten. Oh my God, there's only brightness. And hello, the Star card. What did I just tell you? The sun was the inner warmth of feeling fulfilled. The star is the version of you that's charismatic, magnetic, out there. Everyone's looking at you and going like, you are being recognized for your talents. You are being recognized for your creativity. You are being recognized for everything that you are and everything you've built. All the layers of you that you shed that were societally conditioned, that were norms that did not serve you, that were not your authentic self. Every part of you that you shed to explore and come into contact with who you truly are, that magical, beautiful being that you are, the star that you are, that is ready to shine. So let that energy shine. Don't let doubt take over at a point like this. The Judgment card tells me this just has to do with your judgment of things, your judgment of how you analyze different situations. It's about time to have faith in yourself. So, like I said before, there will be times where people will bring up their own energy, their own lower vibrations, their own fears, and their own doubts. And whenever you're talking to another person, they're not talking about you. Even if it sounds like they're talking about you, they're talking about how they feel about themselves inside and projecting that. With a judgment card, I'm being told you're above that energy. You're able to spot it, you're able to see it. So if you're able to spot it and see it, I am 100% certain that you are also able to cut it and nip it at the bud and raise that bar up again and raise the vibration up again into positivity, trust, faith, love, fun, creativity, joy. These are the kind of energies that you're bringing to the table now. Stick to them. Don't say someone else dragged me down. Be like, I lift everybody up. Let's do an oracle card to end this. I actually love my oracle cards there because they're so retro and so pretty. The artist is called Hattie Thorns, and she's on Etsy if you're ever interested. Apron, a little domestic flair will make your home space sacred. I think this is a beautiful card because, yes, we're breaking through the system that makes this look like a Stepford wife, but we're coming into the space where we can make our home space sacred. Maybe it's time to only allow energies that make you feel good. And when they don't, it's okay to say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye too right now, and I will be reposting this live. Thank you for being with me. Goodbye.